In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Boston College Eagles and the James Madison Dukes. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Dukes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's right. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Dickens. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the air, it's McKenzie. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. That's reeled in. It's Dickens. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, give on the inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game one. It's tough to take an injury this early. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Coleman. Shoots it to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Oh, what a move to get room. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Using his legs, it's Dickens.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, it's Dickens. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete on third down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to the ground game on the left. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, I think it's just a case of the quarterback just putting way too much heat on that throw.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They punted away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Delivers the stiff arm. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Back to throw, it's McKenzie. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. The run inside. It's Ray. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. The play action fake. Lets it fly. Got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Smashes through the tackle. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Dukes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Right back to the well. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. Breaks into the open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. Turns it on at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long.
Kill it. 390, twilight. 390, twilight. Break. Kill.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Finds his man, it's Ray. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Turning it on. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Bears looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Dukes send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Takes a handoff. It's Ray. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McKenzie. Here comes the Heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking left. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Dukes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. Coming out with it, it's Madison. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Bringing the heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, James Madison. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's is up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Running inside. It's Ray. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They'll keep it on the ground. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Complete on the comeback.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down just inside the 50 at the 49.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Bolden. There he goes. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. Like, this is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The inside handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. Their loop defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Working the middle, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked off his feet.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also...
He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
It's complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down for the tackle.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and then this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Looking to pass. It's McKenzie. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. give to the back. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The give on the option. Fights off the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Sweep. Go.
Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And it's good! Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the turnover squandered an opportunity to put this game away a moment ago. Now they'll have to pull it out of the fire in a tie ball game. He's got him. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he